Hey guys, so I want to do a quick video on chems. I've had some comments asking about what I use to treat my tanks. This isn't everything, these are just the basics and what I use more often than not. As if you watch my channel, you know that I have quite a few tanks ranging everywhere from freshwater puffers, cichlids, turtles, axolotls, African black claw frogs, etc. So I'm just going to go through and kind of show you each thing. Down here we just have a series of syringes that I use to measure out everything out. These are dull tip needles. It's easier to control the flow in some of the bottles like the Riddick without tearing the actual top off and just using a little hole to measure things out. I have a standard pipette. I have probably about 100 of these. And then my tongs, which I use for feeding and everything else. Here we have just some basic aquarium salt, which I'm a firm believer in using. We have Melafix, the Pimafix right here, Stress Coat, which is one of my favorites. This is the bottle that we go through probably in about a month's worth of water changes. This little bottle is just used upstairs because we do have tanks on both levels. These two little bottles are top fin. We have a water clarifier and an ammonia remover. Back here we have Aqueon Aquarium Plant Food. I do like to use the Seachem brand better, but this was kind of a last minute pickup. It happened to be on sale. My favorite water conditioner and the best that I've found, and I absolutely love it, minus the smell, is Seachem Prime. If you've ever used it, you know that it's got this sulfur, nasty, rotten egg smell to it. But I absolutely love it. It's only 1 drop per gallon. This lasts me probably about 2 months worth of water changes. And then we have Riddick Plus. This is the only ick medication that I use in my tanks. It tends to work the best for me. It works quickly, and there's a low death rate, which I love as long as you follow directions, remove snails and all that good stuff. We have a mix right here. This is just concentrated aquarium salt, and I know for that it's 1 drop per 5 gallons, measured out on my own. I usually don't use Aquasafe brand or Tetra. I shouldn't say Aquasafe, I meant Tetra brand. But these are kind of like my backups if I run out of the good stuff, and you have nothing else. This is a water conditioner, but it's got extra electrolytes and stuff in it. So when I have a sick fish, I dose with this even when I dose with a regular water conditioner, just because it has some of that extra beneficial stuff in it. I don't like using algicides in my tanks. I've said it before, as you can see, this bottle's hardly used. I like to try to take care of it, blacking out the tanks, etc. But when it comes down to it, if it's really bad, then I'll use the algicide. I just don't like the death rate that it carries and how powerful it actually is. Back here, we have 3 different containers. This is the 5-in-1 aquarium test strips. The tanks are tested weekly. Water changes are done on the big tanks, usually bi-weekly. Vacuum outs are done weekly, depending on the bio load. But I kind of just wanted to give you a small overview of the chems that I use. As far as brands go, of course, my favorite is the API and the Seachem, but if it works, it works. I know some stuff doesn't work for other people. Certain circumstances and illnesses like velvet and infectious dropsy, things like that, can be a little bit harder to treat, and everybody's got their own kind of regime for it. One brand that I absolutely will not use, and I got just kind of to show you, I've used it in the past, and I don't like it. It doesn't work for me. It's kind of a cheaper version of the good stuff. And you can find it at local stores. I'm not going to name any names, but it's Jungle brand. What I found is it's easier, it's cheaper, but it doesn't work necessarily better. And when you have hundreds of dollars worth of fish, thousands of dollars worth of fish in tanks, you want to use a brand that you can depend on, and that's just one that I do not like. Again, everybody's got their own opinion, but if you guys have any questions about how I use these or what they're exactly used for, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. See you guys later.